Hey guys, welcome to another Gauging Gadgets Polar Ignite tutorial video. In this video I'm going to show you how to perform the initial setup on your Polar Ignite. So before we get started, I do recommend checking out the quick start guide that came with the Polar Ignite. If yours did not come with one because you bought like a refurbished version or something, check the description because I will put a direct link to where you can find this online. That should help you with any questions or issues you have during the setup of this watch. Now, the first thing we want to do to get started with the setup of our Polar Ignite is make sure that it has a good charge. So we need to take the power cable, plug the USB side into a power source. I'm going to be using a power bank right here. And then we're going to take the other side of the charging connector, and as you can see that little red dot right there, you just want to kind of line that up with the red dot on the back of the Polar Ignite, so like this, and it will use magnets to connect to it. From there, all we need to do is simply hit the button in the bottom left to turn on the Polar Ignite. So as you can see, it's turning on now, and the first thing we need to do is select the language. My language is English, so I could just select that by just tapping it, but you can swipe up or down to see the different languages that are available. All right, so I'm just going to select English. Now there are several different ways to set up the Polar Ignite. In this tutorial, we'll be setting it up with our phone so that we can see the stats and also get notifications from our phone. But you do have the option to set it up on a computer or to set it up just on the watch, and that'll allow you to see some of the stats on the watch, and then maybe you can migrate that data over to a computer later. So what I'm going to do is get it over to on your phone and just select that. So now that we've told the watch we're going to set it up using our phone, it's looking for our phone running the Polar Flow app. So all you need to do is go to your respective app store and download and install this app. Check the description because I will have direct links to this app down there. So I'll go ahead and get that installed. Now, if while you're getting the Polar Flow app installed, the watch may time out because it didn't find your phone, all you need to do is just go ahead and select on your phone again, and then it will start looking for the app. I'm going to go ahead and open the app on my phone. So when I first open up the Polar Flow app, what I want to do is select Get Started, and it's going to pretty quickly find my Polar Ignite through Bluetooth. So all I need to do now is select Start to begin the process of setting it up. Once it comes up with a message asking me if I want to pair, go ahead and select Pair. Now it will come up with a message on your watch asking you if you want to confirm your connection. Go ahead and select the green button, and then after you do that, it'll start syncing on the watch as you can see right there. Now what I need to do in the Polar Flow app is just go ahead and sign in if I already have an account or create one. That's what I'm going to do since I don't already have one. Once you finish creating your account, it'll show that it is setting up the Polar Ignite, and as you can see, the watch is still syncing right there. So this may take a couple minutes. After that, we just need to configure some settings for the watch. So which wrist will you be wearing it? Also the time format, 24-hour, 12-hour. You can again configure the language, and then you can also select your preferred sleep time, which is basically how long do you want to sleep at night, up to 11 hours. 8 hours is probably good for me, so I'm going to select that, and then just go to Save and Sync. Now there might be a firmware update available for your Polar Ignite. I do recommend doing that just because it can add features and make it more stable. It does say it might take 7 minutes, so just keep that in mind, but I'm going to go ahead and select Update to go ahead and do that. So because of the update, it did add some time to it. As you can see, it just finished up the update right there, and now the Polar Ignite is just about ready to go. The setup with the update took about 20 minutes, so just keep that in mind before you get started there. As you can see, the setup is completed. We can go through some introduction just to learn how to use the watch, but if you don't want to do that, you can select Close, which is what I'm going to do, and then you can disconnect the Polar Ignite from the charger and start using it. They do recommend fully charging the at night before you use it, and as you can see, mine came at about 40 to 45% charged. But if you don't want to do that, you can simply just disconnect it from the charger and start using it. Alright, so that's how you perform the initial setup on your Polar Ignite. If you have any questions about this, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you'd like to see more Polar Ignite tutorial videos, check the links in the description. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel, Gauging Gadgets, for more gadget reviews and tech tutorials. Thank you so much for watching.